Welcome. I hope you are well today. Thank you for joining us today. Killer Dad, Christopher Lee Watts movie is being made. I can confirm that. I have confirmed it actually a couple of months ago, not publicly, but privately, with those who had messaged me asking me to check into the story. I won't give my sources, but I was able to confirm it through someone I know who holds a SAG card, a Screen Actors Guild card. The casting call was out then. And now the A&E network has publicly and put on their website released statements saying, yes, the movie is currently in production right now, today. It is being made in Canada and in New Mexico and in California. The murder of Shanann Watts and her two daughters will be the subject of an upcoming movie by Lifetime and A&E Network, a year after Christopher Lee Watts was arrested for killing his family. A&E Network has confirmed to CBS Channel 4 Denver that the movie is in production. Lifetime has greenlit the new movie Christopher Watts' Story as the working title for the movie, revealing the months that led up to the horrific crime and piecing together the mysterious motives that have made this doting father turn into a cold-blooded killer, the announcement reads. Watts, who lived with his family in Frederick, Colorado, initially denied any involvement in the killing, before later admitting to killing Shanann, who was 15 weeks pregnant at the time of the death. He claims that he murdered his wife in rage after seeing that she had strangled their daughters Bella, 4, and Celeste, 3, in November. He admitted to murdering all three as part of a plea agreement and is currently serving multiple life terms in Wisconsin's Dodge Correction Center. Earlier this year, Christopher Lee Watts provided graphic details of the killings in a jailhouse interview with investigators from Frederick. He said in the interview that he strangled his wife to death before driving his daughters and Shannan's body in his truck to the oil field run by his then employer, Anacardo Petroleum. He admitted to burying his wife before he smothered his daughters to death and dropped them and their bodies into the oil tanks. At the time of the murders, Watts was having an affair with a co-worker, Nicole Kissinger. He said in the jailhouse interview that he told Shanann he wanted a divorce on the morning that he killed her. The Lifetime movie is expected to release on television in the later part of 2020, but be released in small cinematic reviews, which means they are going to show it in select cities in front of an actual audience. So your typical movie theater may actually get this movie in small release where it will run for a week in front of select audiences. And then later on in 2020, they will release it to the Lifetime A&E network on the air. Victimizing the Ruchek family again, all over again. Will it ever end? The next question that needs to be asked, and more importantly, besides the victimizing the Ruchek family, is what version of the truth are they going after to make this movie? What part of this movie script are they going to be following? Are they going to be following the version of Christopher Watts' lies? Because what I just read you comes from ABC News, and in that I changed the fact that they said that he drove the bodies in a car. It was obviously, we all know, it was his truck, and they said that they, in their article, that he dropped them into the oil tank. He stomped them into those oil tanks. They wouldn't fit otherwise. He used his own boot, and he admitted to use his boot to push them in. So you can't even rely on mainstream media to tell you the truth of what the facts are in the case when they're talking about the movie that's being released. But again, when will it ever end? When will we stop victimizing the loved ones who are, still here today? Are the Watts family? Are they going to make money from this movie? Are the Rucheks? I really would like to know. Should a boycott of the A&E network be in line? Is that where we need to go? People call their cable providers and say, I want you to remove the A&E network from my cable lineup because just not showing up to the movie screenings. I'm sure there's more than enough sick people out there who would show up to watch just that. Like I said before, I was able to confirm this months ago through somebody I know who has a SAG card that this movie was being made, and it is being filmed in Canada, New Mexico, and in California. New Mexico, because of the scenery and the drive, most likely outdoor scenes of Christopher Watts's, work was, the scenery is pretty close, foliage and stuff like that. I'm guessing that the rest of it is probably being filmed in California in a studio somewhere. And Canada, I don't know, cheaper actors, cheaper to work there because there's no union. Per se, it's going to be. They do have a union in Canada, but it's not as strict as the Screen Actors Guild, and they can hire all the people who work behind this, this scene for cheaper because of the currency exchange. But still, it's a money grab. When will it ever end? Leave a comment down below. Tell me if you plan on going to see the movie or will watch it on the A&E network. Be respectful of other people. If they want to watch it, be respectful of them and their comments. If they don't want to watch it, be respectful. I will be watching the comment section and I will be deleting anyone who attacks someone else in the comment section. Thank you again for watching today's video, and you stay safe out there.